man. It's all love, man. I'm here, man, at the Compton, where, we getting everything we need. I'm out there in Vegas, and we going to keep it Compton. And we going to do it like that.
Yeah, I'd like to welcome my guest, Real Rich, to the Bone and
What's up,
Friends
Echo?
podcast. What's up, Real Rich? How you doing?
I'm doing great. Sorry about that. I didn't know you was making a pause in between there.
Oh yeah, no, it's good.
That's good. How you doing, and how is the Compton Store doing?
I'm doing good, and the Compton Store is thriving. Everything is going pretty good.
That's what's up. I try to post it as many times as I can just to do what I can.
Oh man, I appreciate that.
No worries.
It's
It's a
just a
beautiful
little
store.
different, man. First
I
time I was
kinda
on your podcast.
Oh yeah, that's how we met. You came to my old radio show, Real Richard Radio in Hollywood, and we played the songs that you had just made. And then my life changed when we went and we hung out afterwards, and did what we do. And you played your greatest song, "Not Like Me."
Man, that's crazy. I was telling Michelle about that. And I was like, yeah, Rich liked that song, man. He told me that was the one.
That one, I still think somehow that needs to get out there. I always said if I ever made it, it would be like my opening song, but I did not make it.
Oh no, it's still like they say, it's a marathon. It ain't a sprint. We still in the race.
That's right. We was playing it. We had a podcast about 2000, 2001 for a while. We would play it on there sometimes.
Nice. Man, how Dub doing?
Dub is doing really good. He's married with his wife. He lives in their house, and he works basically every day, and that's what Dub does.
Oh man, tell him I said what's up next time you talk to him.
Well, this is going to be a big surprise for him. I haven't told him I was coming on, so when it comes out, I'm 100% sure he's subscribed to this because I sent it to him that day I talked to you. So it's going to be a surprise for him. What up, Dub? We love you. Dub goes to my comedy shows when he can. Speaking of which,
so what do you think about Trump and all the immigration raids?
I'm not for it, but at the same time, I've noticed traffic has gotten better. Yeah. I mean, traffic's got better. It's gonna end up biting them in the ass, and then it's gonna fuck up California because we work with those people. It's a very symbiotic relationship, This state and Mexicans are one thing.
Absolutely.
I
see he signed a gang of stuff like he getting ready for a purge. I said, man, it's crazy. And I seen they was protesting off the 101. It was thousands. And I heard they was protesting in the Inland Empire too. I said,
I'm
wow,
sure.
man, it's getting real crazy.
I don't think protests are a big deal anymore, especially after January 6th, you know? What I do think is a big deal is that he's going to go to war with the cartel, and that might be a war you can't win, like a Vietnam.
Man. Yeah, because it's hard to put a head on the enemy.
Exactly. And it's hard to put a head on all that money. That cartel money is also a thing that is part of California, whether people like it or not.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And the thing is, at the end of the day, where are we going to get our drugs from? We need those drugs. Obviously, we love them.
Man. Yeah,
what I would like to see...
It's like America's cup of coffee.
I know that line. What I'd like to see is Trump intimidate them a little bit, if that's possible, and just get them to do business better, not be as violent, not be as chaotic. You know, kind of like the old mafia in the 40s.
Man, I know a lot of people that wouldn't agree with that, but that seemed like that'd be the middle road.
The other thing is, what is Mexico's economy without cartels? So when you tell me, oh, we're going to get rid of the cartels, I say, okay, that sounds good, but then they just have no money? Nothing? People don't go to the cartel because they have money, right? So basically, Trump's doing everything he can do to make Mexico as broke as possible.
I already know they're not going down without a fight.
Well, the cartel won't. I'm not sure about Mexico. I really don't understand any of Mexico's politicians or why they do what they do.
Well, the female president says she's going to counter the tariffs just like Canada and just like China. So the price of everything finna go up. It's finna be like, you know, for real depression out here.
Well, I've been hearing that for years and years through every president since Obama. We'll see. The thing that I find funny is for Biden, who I don't like Biden. No one liked Biden. But for Biden's whole term, they complained about the price of eggs. And now that Trump's president, the price of eggs being high is okay. And that's just dumb.
Yeah, it's like they pick and choose what to complain about.
I think it's all a game anyway. All this stuff that they do is for one country, our boss, the boss of all bosses, the final boss, Israel.
That's a good one.
Because I know how much I pay at the DMV. I think California alone siphons money to Israel. Because where does all this money go? The DMV for me every year is about $2,000. Not to mention any tickets I get over the year. Not to mention the smog and the whole thing. Where's all that money go? It ain't going into California.
So not fixing the roads.
Oh, hell, dude. They needed to build a freeway over every one of these freeways 2 decades ago. There should be a 406, a 606, a 6 freeway, a 7-Eleven freeway built on top of the freeway. Because you don't want to go wide. You can't go wide or you're just doing more eminent domain. You're just taking people's houses like they did the first time.
Taking people's houses, yeah.
But if you go up, right? Yeah, see, this country's just gone to shit. Dubai would have done this in a week. And the thing that sucks about that is those Middle Eastern countries, they're building all that futuristic shit with our money too, also. So, I don't know, man. I just try to go to work and keep my family alive because that's all you could really do.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm getting to be a man of a certain age. I don't know. My fighting days are pretty much over.
Yeah, I could feel that. I could agree with that.
Yes, sir. The last fight I got into, your listeners will love this. The last fight I got into, I lost. Yeah, I lost. And it was to a pedophile. It was to a pedophile. Wow. Yeah. I was on my balcony at like 2 a.m, smoking a cigarette. And I heard this lady go, "What are you doing in my kid's room?" as loud as possible. And I went, "That's not my business." Then I heard, "Why are you in the room? You're all drunk." And I said, "That's not my business." And then I started hearing, "Let us leave, let us leave." And I was like, "Don't do it, Rich." And then I heard something else. And I went out there across the street and I started provoking the guy to get him to move from in front of the door so the lady and the little girl could leave. So I started making fun of him, calling him a pedophile, all that shit. And when he moved and they got out, and I remember him running by me and saying thank you and then just leaving. And then I was going to leave. I was going to just go back home. And he begged to differ. And he was like, "What's up, fool?" Because he was like a my age Mexican dude. But he was stocky as shit. So we started fighting, and for literally like 20 seconds, I was kicking ass. I was doing jabs. I was punching him. I was hitting his face. And then he got me in a single arm. And all I remember is waking up in that same single arm, but my knee was on the ground and blood was shooting out of my head. So I tried punching him a couple more times, and we were both tired and old.
Man, that sounds like a crazy ordeal.
It's okay. You can lose fights.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I was never Rocky anyway. I just will fight. It doesn't mean I'm going to win. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and look, that's all my dad used to say. Just don't turn down the fight. He'd say, you know, if you're in a situation where you got to fight, go ahead and fight. Win, lose, or draw.
Yeah.
It's about the principle.
That's a hard thing to learn and a hard thing to do, you know? Most people don't have that in their fight or flight response.
No.
The funny thing is, I'm pretty sure all your listeners are like, "I would have cracked it off with this motherfucker."
No, they know how it goes. I mean, you know, it's in the air. Once them hands start throwing, it's in the air. The winner goes to the best man.
Yeah. No, don't say that, because I lost and he's a pedophile. So I think I'm the best man.
I mean, you know, the more skillful man when it comes to the hands.
Yeah, I agree. But, you know, I watch a lot of boxing and especially UFC. There's a little bit of luck to every fight. You could be way tougher than someone and slip, and that's the end right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And that would just be your bad luck on that fight. Do you still have the stage inside the store?
Yep.
Were you ever going to do anything with it?
Yeah, we start renting out space. Well, we actually renting out space for people to do podcasts and for people to do stand up, but you know, it's been kind of slow. It's, you know, it's a long thing. We just got to promote it better.
Yeah, well, I know a guy, but he's pretty much, you met him before too, Evan, the redhead. He came down to your shop with me. He runs some of the best.
When we did the podcast at the store that time.
That's right. He does some of the best money-making comedy shows. His comedy shows make a little bit of money. Some make a lot of money. Some make a little bit of money. Because a lot of guys do comedy shows and don't make money. They just do the show.
Yeah.
But he's I've talked to him about it before. I think he's afraid of the area. If I know he is. But money talk. He got a black wife. It should be all right.
Okay, yeah, we have to talk after the show. Figure something out.
Yeah, we'll talk tomorrow about it. But that stage, I always remember that stage. Are there any new Mako Capone albums in the works, or maybe like a best of deal?
No, it's actually one last album coming. It's the same title as my book, The Game Ain't Safe. We just got it mixed and mastered, and we finna do the pressing of it.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
And it's some pretty good music. I mean, you know, I was doing a lot of stuff right before the incident.
Yep. You are probably the biggest entrepreneur I ever met. If I really think about it. Because you have your fingers still to this day and everything. I'll never forget when I walked in and you were like, you had a computer program, UNC, to get all the followers. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That shit was amazing to me. I was like, geez, it's like a factory in this place. And that's probably why you call it Factor House.
Yeah.
T-shirts were being printed, music was being made, social media was being harvested, and a couple other things were going on there.
Man.
And also, I remember it's been an amazing story, the Compton Store, because I remember, Mako, when I used to have to visit you in the van. Remember that?
Absolutely.
And you never were ever like, this is a problem, I'm just gonna do what I never knew why you doing the van thing, but you pulled right out of that, you know what I mean? And you never missed a beat with your kids, and you never missed a beat with just staying positive and trying to keep it going. I saw it in real time. And that was when I was going through some bad times.
Oh man, you know, it's ups and downs. Sometimes, you know, you got to do it with a smile on your face.
It's hard. It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, I like to talk about the author services that we provide at the store. You know, if you write you a book, we'll host it in the store for 2 months for $50, and we'll do you a promotional video, and you could do an in-store book signing for $200. So, you know, get in touch with Nichelle and ask her about our book services at the store, because we got a lot to offer. And, you know, we got people coming from all over the world, you know, that could get in touch with your book. So let's make some money out of thin air and get that book that you got in your head wrote. You know, go to kpd.org and we can get it done after you get it pressed up.
Do you do the whole book? Like help make the actual book?
No, we don't provide that service, because with ChatGPT and with kdp.org, you can actually come up with a book pretty easy. You know, that's how I came up with my book.
Oh, really? You use the ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know how to. I've never even tried to work that thing.
Yeah, all you do is you just input little information at a time and build your chapters up, and then compile everything together at the end, and then send it to kdp.org and let them do the rest. Well, you know, it's a little work you got to do, you know, when you uploading it, but other than that, it's pretty simple.
Oh, all right. Have you thought of live streaming? Because I've been thinking of live streaming lately.
No, I haven't.
Because I watch other people's like videos of them live streaming and the money just popping up on the screen, $5 here, $3 here. And I'm like, I want to do that. I should be doing that while I play video games and smoke a weed.
Say fundraising while you at it, huh?
Yeah, I think that, see, I need more entrepreneur. I just go do the one thing and try really hard at the one thing while you're doing like 15 effing things.
Man, you got to nowadays, because I mean, if one thing don't work, you got to have a backup plan.
I'm terrible at that. I use my white privilege. That's what I do.
Man, I know you just being funny, because see, some don't know Real Rich is a real comedian, so sometimes you got to take what he say with a grain of salt.
I've tried to use it. Remember that old Eddie Murphy skit from SNL where he became a white guy? You remember that?
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah, when he got on the bus.
Yeah, and they were
and
just
when the
giving him
last
shit
black
for
guy
free.
got off the bus, they start serving drinks.
Yes. So I
Yeah,
try
I
any of
remember
that.
that.
None of it works. The one thing I do is I'll go to Whole Foods, you know, and I'll see those like $30 cheeses that are made from white countries. And I go,
Hmm.
I'll never be able to afford that. So I'm stealing that. And that's my white privilege. Cheese. That's what it is. A lot of people don't know that that's the white man's weakness. It's our kryptonite. It's cheese.
Oh, that's funny. I never heard that.
Oh yeah, take away cheese and we'd fall apart tomorrow.
Oh man.
It would be the end of the dynasty. Did you see the Lakers got Luka?
Man, I did.
I don't know how to feel about that because for sure him and LeBron are not going to. That's two LeBrons right there, basically. And damned if Luka's going to take a back seat to anybody. But they got rid of AD, and I like AD. Yeah, I like AD.
AD was a good number 2 man to LeBron.
Yeah, he was.
But I think with Luka, we could get some more championships.
Well, that's the goal. I think LeBron's days are numbered.
And that's what I'm thinking too. And they know we get Luka over there for the next 5 to 10 years, we can get another 2-3 championships out of that.
He's going to go back to Cleveland with his son.
So him and Bronny going to be playing for the Cavs?
Yeah, if I had to bet on it, I'd say that or back to the Heat.
Man.
Yeah. And Jimmy Butler's out there for the trade right now. And they the same washed up. That could be a good trade.
I like to advertise the Made in Compton basketballs and the Made in Compton dominoes. And I like to break down the Compton in the box. Compton in the box, you get 2 packages shipped to you per month. For the basic is $39.99, and you get over $100 worth of merch. And the custom is $69.99, where you talk to Michelle on video call, and you actually get to pick your merch. And it's over $140 worth of merch for $69.99. And then the deluxe is $99.99, where you get over $200 worth of merch that you also get to pick with Michelle over video call. So Compton in the box is like a revolutionary thing that's really ahead of its time. It's almost like Uber when before people start letting strangers drive them around. It's like, people till they got used to it, it was hard to see, how this is going to work. But Compton in the box is like 50% off already competitive price items, and you get it shipped to you. Or you can pick it up from the store and you can waive the shipping. So, Compton in the box, go to micpt.com and check out the different packages we got for Compton in the box. The description is on the website.
Compton in a box. That made me think of what, if I made Compton in a box, what that would look like. That would not be good. First of all, if I made Compton in a box, okay, if I made it in a box, the first thing when you open the box, right, you're gonna hear, "There once was a kid from around the way," but then 2 gunshots. That would be the first thing. Okay, and then, dude, you could put so much funny, good, and bad shit in that motherfucker, like, because the food in Compton, people don't know the food in Compton is the best.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
There's a lot of little spots out there that people, they just don't know about or don't go to. Well, you got to kind of like soul food, but they even got like trendy shit in the little where it's like where there's a Target and a McDonald's and all that. They got trendy shit popping up out there too now. And
then we got a new vegan place. I don't know the name of it. I had to put it in the comments after the show. But it's a lady that just opened a new vegan place that I hear is real good. Been getting a lot of spins on it.
You know where I would go? I would go to Tracy's Barbecue.
Oh man, Tracy's is off the chain.
Is it still around? It used to be next door to your store.
No, well, she had moved to Carson, But then I think they had closed down. I'm not sure. I have to get in touch with Treese and see if they still around.
Yeah, I remember I used to get a hot link every time we went down there.
Oh yeah, man. She had the burger with the hot link on it that was off the chain.
She made a real life bacon burger dog. Remember Bacon Burger Dog from the Cosby Show?
Yeah.
She made that in real life.
Oh man, I didn't get that one.
That was good.
But it was crazy. She had made a sandwich called the Mako Capone too for me.
I think, didn't I have a sandwich? Because I told her I would advertise her? Yeah, I did. I had something.
Yeah, I remember she gave you a signature sandwich too.
Yeah, I just remember that because I will advertise. Oh, dude, that's a good memory right there. I didn't remember I had a sandwich. Look at my greatness, Mako.
Man, I'm already knowing.
And I didn't even sing the little song that I always told you, Mako, Mako, how'd you get so great, yo? Okay, how many times, Mako, was I ignorant and not seeing the situation and about to get killed? Because one time when we were doing the movie, when's the movie coming? When we were doing the movie, you were like in the van with somebody and you were like, and I always hung out around you mostly, and you were like, this ain't the time, Rich. You gotta go, Rich. What was, like, how many times did I almost get killed?
Oh, no, I don't want to say that. It's just, sometimes people that couldn't understand your sense of humor. So it just was where, might have went to blows, but it wouldn't have been where nobody got killed.
Oh, cool. Oh, I was just thinking how dumb I was being. The scariest ever, though, was when we filmed the first movie. Remember that? The one that burnt up?
Yeah.
And I can't remember whose house it was, but it was a badass house with extra house built onto it. And I walked in, it was nighttime, and I walked in with you, and everything was fine. I wasn't like worried about anything because I was with you. But the one thing that I didn't know is that you guys all were Cowboys fans, and it was Cowboys Eagles in the playoffs, and I had my Eagle jersey on. You remember that?
Yeah.
People were not liking me that day.
Yeah, that was at my boy Jay Bug house.
Okay. Shout out to Jay Bug. Thank you for not killing me. Fucking. So what's up with that movie? Because you put a lot of hard work into that. Hard work.
Well, we had sent it to one editor and they lost some of the footage, and that just set us all the way back. It was the whole beginning of the movie.
Fuck. I think you just got movie bad luck.
Man. It's just something about it till we get that right one together. It's just like practice makes perfect. Like, they say failure is nothing but a lesson learned, to get you there to success later down the road. So it's just one of them things where we got to put together another budget and come with another movie, get us a good script. And I actually was thinking about making my book a movie. So, just put together a budget and then shoot the movie. Because it's 300 pages and they say a page per minute. So shit, we have us a Godfather right there.
That's good. Fucking, I was also thinking about my role as the police officer in your music video.
Oh yeah, that was off the chain.
I will brag on that one. That one I nailed. And it was all ad lib.
Man, for real. Well, no scripts wrote. It was all off the head.
That's a good video. What's the name of that video?
Oh, you got me. I forgot the name.
Once I hear, no, I know it. I'm hearing it in my head. Everyone in the ghetto. It was that one. That shit was awesome. That was I love that video. Even if I wasn't in it. Because I remember when we were shooting and all the little shit we did and then how it turned out. It turned out so crazy. And what people don't know is there's a scene in that video where I'm interrogating you as a police, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in between takes, I'm making laugh. I'm talking shit on Mako's thumb or some shit, making you crack up. And then we would have to, and then C would go, all right, go. And then we have to be serious.
Yeah.
You was laughing your ass off. You hated me for that.
Man. Look,
so you got the new album coming out. So you got the new album coming out. The store's still going. You got the new podcast. You're thinking about doing another movie. Where's there time for love, Mako?
Man, we just have to write that one in the later part.
I guess so. Well, your cup runneth over back in your day anyway. You're good. You're good. If you never did anything again, you got memories. You got a spank bank.
He says spank bank.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And how's Big C? Not C Ryder, but the other one.
Cohen, he doing good.
Yeah,
look, he just called me and told me the doctor said he project him to be 6'3", so we calling him the young giant now because he been telling my brother Mike, I'm gonna be big as you, Uncle Mike. So we like, okay, he called him at 6'3" because Uncle Mike is 6'3". So, right. We've been happy and just jollying around him about that. And then he's doing good in school, so everything is looking good.
Dude, I can't say what I want to say, but that is fucking awesome.
Man.
All I know is I was a mess. And I'm just so happy to be here for this moment right here. And the greatest thing was on last week's episode. Everybody go back to last week's episode. There's a little moment in there that I love so much. And it's when you shouted it out and told the story of Factor House and C Ryder.
Man.
That was an amazing moment. That was an amazing moment.
We like to conclude with a fun fact.
Ooh.
No one will be able to stand against you all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, I will be with you. I will never leave you or forsake you. Joshua 1st chapter, verse 5.
Yep.
Oh, we're going to play a little bit of my song before we conclude this episode.
Okay. I'm going to tell everyone goodbye, Mako. Here I go. I love all you. I hope that this podcast gets 1 million subscribers. And if you invest your time in this man, Mako Capone, it will not be a waste of time. Thank you very much. Real Rich out.
Oh, Rich.
What?
We should give them your social media handle so they'll be able to find you.
Real Richard Radio 750 on Instagram and Real Rich 750 on Twitter, and that's all I'm really doing. I do Facebook, but Facebook's for old ladies and kids now,
Man, it's like a class reunion.
That's basically what it is. That's what I like it for. That's where my friends and family are, right? Is on Facebook. My after hours is on Twitter.
Oh, and I'd like to say thanks to Adamu Robertson for listening. I see you in the comments over there, man. I love you, big bro.
Hi, Damu.
All right, yeah, we got this song I'm finna play. Before you leave, Real Rich, I wanted to holler at you again.
Okay. What's up?
I was gonna wait till after the song play.
Okay. Yes! Yes!
Yay.
Yeah.
Man, man, this shit ain't no joke.
This
Nigga
fucking shit.
Trying to see where the people at. Rushing, trying to get this shit done. Niggas are snitching. I see this shit crystal clear, baby. Yeah, you niggas is hoes, that ain't shit like me. Acting like you strapped, that ain't nothing like me. Talking behind my back, not like me. Talking shit you never did. Oh no, not like me. Say I'm gunning and stacking chips. So likely, if they see some bitches, they probably like me. The way I'm in the courthouse, if they catch and indict me. If I talk to the police, to my rusty Mac 90. If I catch another head, I ain't going out nicely. I ain't running and hiding. I'ma let them bitches find me. Before I kill the niggas that snitched on me, the niggas that owe me, and the niggas acting phony. The enemies is Mando. Couple homies rack the shot and slam on the brakes and dome it. Gas break dip. Ain't nothing like what's going on. Fact the house is big. Make no component.
Where you at? It ain't like that. I lay you flat. Walk and walk. Then you see you ain't nothing like me. Talk and talk. Then you see that you ain't me. And that's OG. Walk and walk.
So great.
Where you at? See you ain't nothing like that.
Man. Hey, Rich, so what's your favorite color?
Oh, you know it's brown?
Man, that's what I'm talking about.
And for the,
look, we got a lot in common.
Yeah, wait, first off, I forgot. Let me shout out to all my Henderson Hogs. I know you guys are going to listen to this. I've been telling you it was meant to be when I met this man, and I was like, wait a minute, you like brown too? And for the same reasons? Fuck.
Man.
That's awesome. That's what's so connected. I'm your white spirit animal.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. All right, brother.
I like to give the conclusion to the fun fact. Whenever a plane is taking off or landing from a U.S. carrier, the captain stands on the bridge. When necessary, the captain takes a nap, but the pilots always know the captain is on duty when they're doing dangerous maneuvers. And that's the way God is. He's always on duty when dangerous maneuvers is taking place. And we just like to thank God for everything and for making this show go swell. Peace.